want to in the other side, so they say that the bill is undemocratic. So the bill is not undemocratic. Had it been undemocratic, it would not have come in the parliament at all. So, and what kind of democracy they are talking about? The democracy, the legislature, which is functioning in Delhi, the Legislative Assembly of the NCT of Delhi is unique as it does not experience prorogation. In 2020, there was just one session. Sir, just one session in 1 year, comprising 5 brief sittings over 2 days, solely for budget purposes, for the passage of the budget. Similarly, sir, in 2021, 2022, 2023, only one session each took place, all centered around passing the budget for the respective fiscal years. So they talk about democracy, where the legislature doesn't sit. It sits only once in a year to pass the budget. So another thing that, sir, in 2021, 2022, 2023, only one session each took place, all passing the budget. Democratic government, cabinet is supreme, and cabinet has to be taken into confidence. But here, the cabinet, both in 22 and 2023, primarily cabinet was summoned to address budgetary concerns. This approach of the government is seen as problematic, as it may impede effective administration and decision on implementation. Notably, the absence of crucial actions such as presenting Comptroller and Auditor General report, which is a constitutional obligation, for the past 2 years misses the questions about the transparency and accountability. So, when the cabinet doesn't sit, when the assembly doesn't sit, where CAG report cannot be placed, where is the transparency and accountability? So, as we all see that in this, in the authority, one of our members said that CM's position has been made redundant. Sir, what for that redundancy is what I want to explain here, sir. The backlog of crucial files pertaining to prominent institutions like Regional Rapid Transit System, AIMS, the IIT Delhi, indicates a lack of expeditious decision making within the government of NCT Delhi. These delays have raised concerns about the pace of development and implementation of essential projects. So they are not interested about these projects, which are for the people, which are for the benefit of the people. But they are not interested in this. Our Honorable Minister for Housing has eloquently explained about that, so I need not repeat that anymore. Sir, today's world is going ahead towards the modernization. But here we see, while a 5G technology initiative was accepted by numerous states, including our many states, including those ruled by different parties, the NCT of Delhi has refrained from endorsing it, citing its perceived lack of relevance in the city's development. So, sir, they are not interested in public work. They are not interested in work of the digital world. They do not want 5G. So, what they want to say? What they want? They want only power. The bill for them is power, because that the Chief Minister power has been clipped. So that is their objection. That is their complaint. Sir, this bill is not of power. This bill highlights the plight of the people and to make the life easy for the Delhiites and the capital. Sir, we all live in this capital. We all MPs will live in this capital, and we all see what kind of. The other day, one member has said that there was water shortage. Why? The water shortage was because of flooding. So 9 years of this government, the flood problem has not been solved. Sir, we remember, if we all remember, during the COVID pandemic days, there was shortage of oxygen. Why? 8 plants were granted to Delhi government. 8 oxygen plants were allotted to government of Delhi, but they did not put up those plants. 1 or 2 they have put up, others were not put up, and that's why there was oxygen shortage. But for that also, they blame the government of India, the central government. So, sir, I want to support this bill with all my support, and this is a very important bill, and this bill should be passed unanimously. That is my appeal. Thank you, sir.
Shri Santosh Kumar P, 4 minutes.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. I take this opportunity to oppose this undemocratic, anti-federal, unconstitutional bill introduced by the Manipur Shame Union government. Sir, if you go through the pages of history, one thing can be easily understood. That one organization, I don't want to name it, based on Nagpur, was from the very beginning itself opposing the concept of federalism. They thought the concept of federalism is actually anti-Indian, so they always stood against that concept. And I think my party, the Communist Party of India, thinks that this attack in the form of this bill is a new addition to that continuing attack on federalism. And I would like to ask the Honorable Home Minister, who is present in this august house, the statement, objects and statements, a detailed list is given. It is stated that any decision taken or any event happening in the capital of the nation not only affects the residents, and many things are stated, and national reputation, image, credibility, and prestige at stake in the international global spectrum. So I would like to ask you, Mr. Home Minister, can you cite even a single incident, single example to justify your position? You are insulting the people of Delhi. Yes, the democratically elected government, is the democratically elected government of Delhi is responsible in any of the international forums? Anyone discuss about these issues? Elected government is the democratically elected government of the community is discussing about Manipur. I am sorry to say that the tertiary benches were vocal against the failure of the Delhi government. May I ask you, it was the European Union Parliament which discussed about one particular Indian state. I don't want to name that because that will create problems here. They don't want to hear the name. More than 6,500 cases were registered, FIR. Not even 500 were arrested. So, in one state, your government have failed like anything, and now you are blaming the union territory and its government, Delhi government. So it is so shameful from your side. And let me ask you one more thing. There are many provisions which is unconstitutional, anti-federal in this. Because of the shortage of time, I don't want to mention more. Let me ask you one important question. Most of you people may be indebted to the BJP recently because of many factors. But at least you should learn the history of BJP political party. As a political party, BJP once upon a time stood for the Delhi statehood. Full statehood. Advani, L.K. Advani, the forgotten hero of your party, in 2003, drafted a bill suggesting the full statehood of Delhi. And what is your position now? Why you are forgetting all these things? And this thing, this Delhi bill actually makes the Chief Minister's position fourth. First, the Lieutenant Governor, secondly, the Secretary, third, another officer, and the fourth one is Chief Minister. And what a shame is that. So why we need a democratically elected government in Delhi? Amit Shah could have brought with a new bill suggesting the abrogation of the Delhi administration.
Don't give them
This
ideas.
was the best thing.
Could be that.
This was the best thing. So this is an insult to the democracy. And let me tell you, sir.
Conclude, please conclude.
Yes, I am going to conclude. Some of our friends, especially from Orissa and Andhra Pradesh, were very vocal today. ED might have knocked more on the doors today, but we are not fearful of the ED. We oppose this bill. This is anti-India, anti-democratic. So we appeal all of you to oppose this bill.
Dr. Anil Jain,
धन्यवाद सभापति महोदय।
10 minutes.